Sorry, I had to find my hat. Which I did. I decided to give it a good wash, and then it got lost in the pile of laundry. Hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Nick. Come on, gotta play along. How we doing? Happy Saturday night, everybody. Sorry I was not on last night. That was the plan originally. I actually got home from dinner at a decent hour, but I passed out. I mean, briefly, I snoozed for a minute, but I was just tired. So I'm like, you know what? It was cold. It was miserable, and it made me tired. So where are we here? We're currently sitting 5th place on 28 points after 19 matches. There are a total of 30 in the season. So we've got 11 matches remaining on the schedule. We're 8-4-7 with a +1 goal difference. And we have, in the next couple of weeks, we have a transfer window opening up. The challenge with the transfer window is that we have absolutely no idea. We have a friendly schedule. Why was it not on our? Why was that not showing on our schedule? Because we're filtering it. That's why. Wanted to see how we were doing. What's up, not me? How are you? And welcome anybody who may be watching in on the YouTube as well. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. So far, so good. We took over at Verisprem here. Started with a 3-0 win. Then we played our other goalkeeper. Lost 4-0. Since then, however, we have managed to get points in every single match. So I think we're at 3-1-1 in regular matches. Obviously, we've got friendlies going on as well, which we have scheduled just because we have a ton of time. We've also got a bunch of guys in on trial, not these guys anymore. We're trying to sign Copper side, but unfortunately we pissed him off. So that didn't work. I think we're going to need to divest, and it didn't work because we just don't have the money. So we're going to need to divest ourselves of some of our dead weight in the transfer window, if that's possible. The challenge with a save like this, at a level like this, is that you just do not have a ton of options. You're not going to have a lot of takers for your players. You're going to have to add in order to subtract, and we may just have to... And if we eat salary, for example, will that then allow us to do what we need to do? I'm thinking it may not. Where? Oh, there we go. I'm like, where'd all my sounds go? The window went absolutely blank. So I don't know what we're going to do, is really my long way of saying that. I know, that's the thing. So if we're going to have to pay guys to go away, they might as well stay. Because them leaving is not really, in the long run, going to help us. Now, I could be completely wrong, and it could be possible that we can get business done. I'll take my wallet out of my pocket. And somebody's already made an offer for Georgeli Kaprunse. Because we only have, the only money we have to play with right now is $5,000 or euros in the transfer budget. But that's not going to get you very far. That might get us like $20 a week. If that. And it's not like we're paying guys a ton of money. We've got David Kiprich, who is one of our best players, even though he's 5'11". He is a very good center back for us. Tibor Molnar is our leading scorer. He's got 8 goals, 2 assists. He's making $400 a week. Patrick Batza, we just signed at $350. Now, maybe you could argue it wasn't necessarily a position of great need because Tibor Todt has 4 goals. I believe they're all since we took over. No, they're not. He actually only has one. So he had 3 coming in. And most of the guys that are extra aren't costing us a ton. And some of them are already transfer listed. Where did all these guys... Oh, we've got a ton of guys in on trials as well. I hope so. He has 0 value, but he is wanted. I'll just say we're willing to listen to offers for him. I mean, he's kind of extra. Can we use him? Have we used him? Absolutely. Would I rather have any available funds that he represents? You bet your bippy I do. So how's everyone's weekend been? So far, that is. I know it's only half over. Was watching the Forest Villa. I'm wearing the Villa kit today. Was watching the Forest Villa match this afternoon. I felt bad for them. Those 2 quick fire late goals from Nottingham Forest just kind of absolutely broke their back. Did not get to watch much of the Everton-Arsenal match. And judging by the final score, I didn't miss much. I did see the very end and the beginning. A friend of mine was involved in a radio play. They were doing the original Lux radio theater on CBS radio. That originally was broadcast on the 22nd of December, 1947, of A Miracle on 34th Street. It was pretty cool. It was better than I thought it was going to be. So this organization has done these like holiday radio plays for like the last like 3 or 4 years. No, they started before COVID, so they've done. They probably took a year off during COVID. We didn't get the job at SN, guys. It took them a month and a half to find somebody. I really do like Harper and Eye up that side. Lost Tomasi. We don't play with most of those roles. And Raul Zoltan Heidinger. Heidinger was pretty good too. And he offers a certain level of pace that we just don't have. Now, he is wanted by Duna Fulvar, which I believe are they Norwegian? Nope. I'm glad we're doing free scouting for the rest of the league. Lord of mercy. He's kind of mid all the way around. He's got the pace, but not much else. So the radio play was at 11 o'clock, so I had to get there at went with a lady friend, so it's kind of like a little mini date, too. And then she had a lunch with her cousin. So she and her daughter went to that. Or her aunt, I'm sorry. It's kind of like a ladies' holiday lunch they do every year around this time. So I volunteered to hang out with her son Jake, who is very autistic. Samuel Brobby. All right, he is a foreigner. I don't think we have any foreigners, so bringing in a foreigner would be okay. Yeah, we don't currently have a foreigner. Can we sign him? He wants to just be a regular starter. That's good news. He wants 400 a week, which is not as good news. You want me to subtract before I sign? We do. I believe we need more depth at center back. We remember our center backs are. If they put me in at center back, I would be the fastest guy on the pitch. That's if we're still around. We have to be given the opportunity to rebuild. But you're right, because there is a possibility we may not even be in this division next year. Not looking ahead too much, but we're doing okay so far. We took a team that was just outside of the relegation zone to one that is just outside of the playoffs in a very short period of time. We still have about a third of a season left to go. So again, not counting our chickens before they are hatched. I don't think that ramen sat well with me. Middle child has been trying a new ramen. It was a spicy ramen. I took a bite. And we're now 3 followers away from 900. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't understand that. The lag spikes, that is. I mean, I'm not hearing it in the music. But I am hardwired into my internet now. I'm up in my bit rate here. Maybe that'll help. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. If it's going to actually work. Girls on film. Saying my stream status is poor. At least on YouTube. We'll see if that helps at all. It shouldn't be. Now, it did crap out on me last. So I was playing a little EAFC, and I was playing. It was one of those friendlies. Now you had to score like 12 goals. I was up 6-0 in the 88th minute of a match, and it crapped out right then and there. But now I'm watching it in OBS. For the first time in how long? But I've been doing like speed tests, and I'm getting like 750 up and down, which is, I mean, I'm on megabit internet, so obviously it's going to fluctuate. It's been a minute. It has been a minute. I don't know why we would all of a sudden be having monumental issues. Hey, how you doing, Riley? Hanging out on the YouTube. Welcome in. We're hitting the slow part of the season. Slow in processing time, that is, as we are here at the end of the month of December. So things are going to flip on over to January 1. Now, our transfer window doesn't actually open until January the 15th. So we'll see if any of our players that are wanted, there's at least one that is actually on our squad. If we can offload him, it's going to free up a little bit of cash. It'll make us look better. I don't know if it's actually going to make us better on the pitch or not, but it is what it is. Hodmejo Vasarkeli. Oh my God, FC is who we're playing in our next little friendly. We do have, coming up in a week, though, an actual league match. Tons of contracts set to expire. We're not going to do anything. Oliver Bala, unimpressive form. No shit. I do want to re-sign Peter Loth, but I don't really have the money to do so right now. So either as our starter or as a backup. Now, he has done a phenomenal job as a starter for us so far. He is 3-1-0 as a starter in regular season matches. What? Don't I have it set where I'm not running the friendlies anymore? Like, it should just be blowing through this match. No, I did, because it did blow through. I'll double check. I might have taken it off for a match. Maybe I didn't put it back. But I don't remember taking it off. Why would I have changed it? No, I would have saved it. Because I'm pretty sure we had the same conversation after I did the U19 match. And we win 2-0. Tibor Todt and Zumbor Shell, each scoring a goal in the second half. No, it doesn't open until the 15th. But that does explain why it was moving a little bit more slowly. I swore I had done that. Do-do-do-do-do. Zobomor Mile. Like, I need another striker, like a hole in the head. The rest of the 153 leagues, I believe, have been loaded. I'm freezing again, aren't I? I just don't know what's wrong with OBS all of a sudden. I mean, my CPU shouldn't be getting cooked like this. But it is bothering me. I mean, the PC I have restarted. The internet should be fine. Oh, but I didn't get to do what we talked about, Nami, because I couldn't go far enough back in the chat to remember what you told me to do. Attila likes to switch the ball up. We don't have any of the team leaders. Thank you. I was going to suggest it, but I thought I could remember, and I was wrong. You know how much I love being wrong. Normal Bloke from Sheffield, welcome in. How you doing? Thank you so very much for the raid. I don't know if it's quite registered yet. But I appreciate you bringing your community over here again. We are, this is our third stream here in our brand new European Journeyman save. So we've moved away from Croatia. Although, quick update, and I'm going to be doing videos for this on YouTube. We're a little over halfway through the season. I've been playing a little offline. Obviously, I'm playing that whole save offline. We're a little bit more than halfway through the season, and things are going very well for us. Oh, God, that was the last time you were here? That was awful. That was just absolutely dreadful. Considering we ended up winning the league by 32 points. MGM, welcome in along with the raid. Appreciate you hopping into the chat. That's right, sir, you've got to believe. Oh, damn it, dog. I try so very hard to not bother my family with my streaming. And this is what happens. The dog comes in, the door just gets flung wide open. I'm still having issues, aren't I? It really is that bad, isn't it? According to this, Football Manager is using 55% of my CPU power right now. Yeah, I mean, now granted, I've got a ton of leagues loaded. And so honestly, this is the most intensive save I've attempted to stream. As far as what it will take. Mercado changing season in Asia? What do you mean? Yeah, but I think it's more than that. I think there are other issues. It's not just that. I'm sure it's not helping, but the stream was lagging before that. 250,000? I didn't even load every European league, but I did load leagues from every European country. I like my options. And I still ended up managing in a base game country. But I would have felt like I was cheating myself if I didn't give myself the opportunity to take a job in Armenia or Kosovo. Lithuania, Liechtenstein. I guess you can play in Liechtenstein, technically. Oh, you know what, Lackey? You're right. End of December is the end of the season in Asia, like Iceland, I think, Norway. Is it Norway or Sweden? Yeah, no, generally it's doing pretty well. I mean, because there's nothing we need to do right now, it feels like it's taking a little bit longer. It's the effect that it's having on the stream itself. So the time is not really bothering me so much. You know, we can just talk about other things going on in our lives. That's not the issue. The issue is when everything just starts going nuts, you know? Like I get the stutter. I've dropped 148 frames, which used to happen in like every 30 seconds when I was streaming on my laptop. I'm not streaming on a laptop anymore. Do I have a top-end gaming computer? No, I do not. Do I have a computer that should be able to more than easily handle streaming Football Manager? Yes. Yes, I do. All right, the supporters are very pleased. Look at that. Our job is very secure right now. Still managerial support in the red, but we are average. No problems to report as far as injuries are concerned. So, again, things going very, very well for us. And see, it's already January 3rd. Do-do-do-do. I'm putting things in efficiency mode, too. Those that I can. Not sure if that's going to have an effect. Christian Vados, slow as molasses. Richard Czar, Alex Urbina, slow as molasses. The only problem with adding other countries, it's the lower leagues and all of them. You did the same like in Egypt. There are 26 divisions. I didn't go that deep. There are a couple that I accidentally did not. So most of the like Hungary, for example, I only took to the 3rd division. Some like Iceland go to 5 in the database I'm using, and I forgot to switch it from being all 5. So there are leagues that I could stand to remove at some point. Oh my. Really? What was I was just saying David Kiprich is like our best, even though he's 5'11", he's our best, most solid defensive option at the center half, and he just picks up an injury. He's going to miss the match against the top team in BSC. Excuse me. So that is yet another disappointing thing that we're going to have to deal with. But that being said, it could be a lot worse. No. My next newest kit has arrived in the United States. I guess I gotta wait until Monday. Another disappointment. It's all these games. All these things leading to disappointment in my life. We did not get the job at Defy in Azerbaijan. Again, I'm gutted. Absolutely gutted. And now Zoltan Slimos, well, we don't need him anyway. He can go home. Puppy, close the door. Bitch never listens to me. Budayorsi Sport Club, currently sitting at the top of the table. They will be our next opponent. We are playing them at home, however. A true test for our 18-year-old goalkeeper. Why did I start? Where would we would be in a playoff position if I didn't have the hubris to start Baya, the guy who's supposed, quote unquote, supposed to be our starter. All right, let's use the suggested squad. It'll give us a nice jumping off point. We're favored, guys. We are 6-4 favorites in this match, which is not overwhelming. It's not by any stretch. But on paper, the game thinks we're going to win. Now, if we can translate that into zeros, ones, X's, and O's, that is a whole different question. So over these next couple of months, obviously, we're going to be trying our best to get this team into a promotion position. If we are able to get the team promoted, do we stick around and see what happens in the second division, or do we move on? We are studying for our coaching course. So we did get the first coaching course, which means we cannot ask again until the next season. Now, because this team has already agreed to give us one, that is a check in the plus column for staying at Tatabanyi. Because if they've given us one, odds are pretty good, I think, that they'll give us another, unless they go, oh, well, we don't want you to, like... And this is ridiculous reasoning. One coaching course per team? So basically you're guaranteeing I'm going to be coaching 8 different teams, at the very least. That's a lot of team building, not me. I mean, we only have until March. And I would say we're flying through this, but we're not. We're not flying through like we were at Croatia. All right, so let's see who we are. Basha, Jego, we want in the middle. Zegleti, we do not want at all. We're going to bring Mate in because Koteles, Lord help us. I'm noticing here that we are, how do I put this lightly? We lack depth. We massively lack depth because I am finding myself putting the same guys in. Oh, I'm making the change. Don't worry. I do have the wrong keeper. I was just kind of like resetting. Switch those guys up. Molnar, Shell, Tsego, Kovac, Letanyi, Katona, Mate, Shkeli, and Hayas. No, I really don't. I've only been rotating like for the friendlies. Like I've been playing the other guys in the friendlies. But when I say we lack depth is I've got a bunch of guys on the bench that don't excite me. Like most of these guys, I could pretty much care less. And I don't really want to put in a game unless I absolutely have to. So that's where that's what I'm talking about. We have 1 loss, 1 draw, and we're inconsistent. Still, absolutely nothing from the team. Give a full team talk, nothing. Benny, what's up, my friend? How are you? I love how we have one player that has a picture. Should I find a Hungarian 3rd Division face pack? Do they even... What do you mean not well? What's going on? Oh, speaking of not well, Riley, how is the wife? I mean, I'm doing generally pretty good. I had to watch the Flyers today. But Everton picked up a point on the road at the Emirates, so happy about that, I guess. Our Hungarian team is sponsored by Iceland. I don't know how to do that. Not me giving permission. Thank you very much. Oh my God, really? Which group is it? We're the Northwest, right? Oh, that's awesome. How do I download them all? Moosaurus, where the hell have you been? Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm not sure why it's not letting me download it. All right, Zago putting it out. This is our first highlight. I really love Katana at the corner there. Patsa! Oh, off of the crossbar. Zago. Mate. Back out wide. Oh, Zago's got space. Moves it to his left. Oh, he tries to curl it into that far side. Can't get it to go. First 4 shots of the match. All ours. Back post. Oh, Batsa. Oh, thank you very much for watching on the YouTube. I appreciate it. So download, duh. Nice save by Load. I have to log in. Everything for you. Play it. Come on, get it back. Zago settles it, turns it over. Petnahazi, Kovac knocks it away. Katana up the left wing. He's got Shell. Moving it to his right. Plays it across. Attila. Letanyi to Molnar. Gets away from 2 men. Kovac. Letanyi. Feeds Sego. Sego's in the box. Sego shoots and Borsos makes the save. I'm not sure why we're not being successful here. Are you still watching the Olympics? We're going to demand more. I mean, I'm okay with a draw against the team at the top of the table. Do I wish we took advantage of our opportunities? I sure do. 0-0, little disappointing, but you know what? It's fine. All right, why is this? Like, there's something in downloads. All right, let's try this again now that I'm... Oh, make sure you download all parts before trying to... Jesus. I'll deal with that later. Blind soccer is your favorite? All right, so we didn't win, but we didn't lose. We have 70 guys on our scouting list. We'll deal with that if and when we can do anything. Well, you better get on that because... Holy Moses, man. I'm going to need to refill my coffee. And unfill my bladder. So the transfer window opens. We do have somebody joining us. Oh, that's the loan. That's the loan player. The 20-year-old we're loaning in. 6'2" defender. Because we don't got no money. I can't believe you don't know the results of what you're watching. I mean, I can, but that was the worst part. So my first radio job out of college was at a sports radio station in Boston, and it was during the Atlanta Olympics, and everything was ruined because I'm literally sitting there doing call screening, even though we weren't talking about the Olympics. No, I started Croatia before the Olympics. Even though we weren't talking about the Olympics, I had the AP Newswire right in front of me. So every time there was a result, it popped up on my screen. And it was my job to have the AP Newswire up, so it's not like I could just... Or it's part of my job, I should say. It's not like I could just ignore it. I'm just going to schedule one friendly a week. Let's go with Debrecen 2 and Fote. We're just trying to make some extra cash here. So who's the cheapest? Rockus Menti TK. Dale, woohoo! Thank you so very much for following. I actually save my game after every match, but I'll do it. You've got 3 days and about 100 videos left. You better hurry up, man. Who's gonna drive you home? All right, let him try long-range passes. Works for me. I mean, I love the Olympics, but, like, I'm not that dedicated. I can't watch everything. There are certain things about the Olympics that just do not interest me. There are certain events that I may watch in passing, but I'm not going to seek them out. Dressage is a perfect example. I'm sorry, did I do it right? It's Dale. Woo-hoo! There we go. Who's gonna drive you home? Who's gonna drive you home tonight? I actually knew a guy. One of my first jobs. Where's my phone? My phone not being around is unrelated. It's got to be here somewhere. I am going to have to find that and find it fairly quickly. So I worked with my first actual, like, so I was also, after I was in Boston, I came back to Pennsylvania, and I was working in a bookstore. And one of the guys I worked with, he wasn't a manager. He was like no, he was a manager. He was a fencing official in the 1984 Los Angeles Olympics. He had a background in fencing. I didn't know that such people existed. So I don't follow fencing, obviously. Is there a way to follow fencing outside of the Olympics? Not that I'm aware of. Oh yeah, totally cool. I mean, as cool as being a fencing official could possibly be. Well, no, it wasn't like a career of his. It was just like, because he had the experience, he was able to parlay it when the games came about. It was 40 years ago. Now, when I met him, it was less than 30 years ago. It's amazing the shit you retain. Like, you guys tell me about your saves, and by the time the next stream rolls around, I don't remember what team you're managing, but I remember that this guy, whose name I don't remember, I think it was Dave. Nah, it wasn't Dave. Anyway, this guy I used to work with, who was a manager at Borders Books and Music, Chestnut Hill, Philadelphia, was a fencing official in the 84 Los Angeles Olympics. Wait, I'm downloading the RAR? Really? Why is it not showing? Click here if your download doesn't start automatically. Oh, just the part 1. Oh! Brought up an ad and there were boobies. I've got to wait. This is stupid. Almost ready to download. Why are these such a pain in the ass? No, I did not. Why would I have done that? I wanted it to be as it was. What makes you ask about the updated transfers database? This isn't real life. This is Football Manager. In real life, I wouldn't be caught dead in some backwater Hungarian town. Think I got my passport to go to Tatabanyi, Hungary? Sun News article saying Bayer Leverkusen offered a contract to a Barca player who in real life had already been sold. I'm like, wait, that actually happened? But you're talking about in game. Well, I could have told you that. I mean, I started with the Your World or whatever it is. I didn't want anything to be. I wanted to deal with the team as they were. In real life. All right, what I'm going to do, let me go into the tactics. I'm going to save my lineup so when I start futzing with things. I'm dealing with the team as they were in real life at the beginning of last season. On the swallow. Checking to see if I missed anything while I had misplaced my cell phone, which I did not. All right, tactics. This is for the most part. So we're gonna manage, save team selection. Obviously, Sego is not going to be available for this next match. So when I go use the suggested squad and it puts in the scrubs, Hopefully this works by the time I get all of these downloads completed. Only 8 minutes left on part 1 of 14. Why would I do that? He can continue to play on his shitty little contract. All right, David Kiprich is back in the fold. Only missing the one match. He was the difference, I bet. I bet if we had him, we would have been fine. That's my prediction. So Debrecen 2 is our next opponent. We're going to find out how we did in just a second. Saving the game means that the game is over. The match is over. Oh, what a night. Uh, 4-1. So Shell scored. They got an own goal. Oh, we got an own goal of theirs. Shell scored twice. And Zagletti won as well. All right, so Adam Klaus is gone after this year. Perhaps he could have been someone that we kept. But Attila is our starter, so. Some slick continental dude. So what else is going on? Any other good football today that I missed? Like I said, I missed Everton draw with Arsenal. I did catch most of the second half of Forest and Villa. Because I wasn't at home, I didn't have access to all the ESPN Plus stuff. I really wanted to watch St. Pauli Werder Bremen. What was the result of Liverpool Fulham? Because I guess the result is going to tell me whether I would think it was excellent or not. 2-2? I like that. 2-2 works. I do have a soft spot in my heart for Fulham after our Journeyman save at the beginning of the cycle here. Ipswich beat Wolverhampton Wanderers. I think Wolverhampton's going back down to the championship. Newcastle 4, Leicester City 0. Bayern and Madrid dropped points. Love it. Andrew Robertson took a what? 17 minutes in? What does DOGSO stand for? Yeah, what's a dog so? Please enlighten me. Real Madrid. So who did Madrid play today? Oh, denial of obvious goal-scoring opportunity. Oh, nice. Love that. I mean, I love it because I'm not a Liverpool fan, as is well established on this channel by now, I think. Rayo Vallecano. I honestly, though, I cannot for the life of me get into the Spanish game. Like, I scroll past them and I just, like, no, I just have no interest. I did watch, who did I watch? I did watch a Spanish match last week. But now I can't remember. I'm not uncultured. No, because for the majority of the time. All right, so we got Kralik on loan, and we have offers made for Giorgio Coxis, 30 years old, has no wage. How does he have no wage? So we're set to, like, lose the one guy that's not costing us any money? How is this guy not costing us any money? Amateur contract? Well, I mean, we're not going to get anything for him, although this is a... you know what? He can go. Oh, that's rough. All right, so that's part 4. Gotta keep those loving good vibrations happening with her. It's gonna take forever to download this face packs, man. And now Zoltan is in just 5 to 6 weeks with a sports hernia. Go focus on your health. Dog, I'm not talking to you. My door's still wide open. Now, if I was bothering the kids, they could very easily come and close my door. But they're not going to. Let's see, what other scores were around? So in La Liga, all these matches full-time, of course, because it's now the middle of tomorrow morning in Spain. No score between Espanyol and Osasuna. Mallorca beat Girona 2-1. Sevilla over Celta de Vigo 1-0. And 3-3 between Rayo Vallecano and Real Madrid. In the Bundesliga, a 1-1 draw between Union Berlin and Bochum. Mainz beat... Oh, Bayern Munich lost to Mainz. Gladbach 4, Holstein Kiel 1. I was watching Kiel last week. They're not very good. Werder Bremen on the road 2-0 over St. Pauli. And Augsburg lost at home 2-0 to Bayer Leverkusen. Serie A, it was Atalanta 1, Cagliari 0, Udinese 1, Napoli 3. And Juve and Venezia, a 2-2 draw. And nobody cares about Ligue 1. Turn around, bright eyes. All right, so the transfer window is open. We do have faces on our U21s. Peter Kralik is one in. Now he's the one we have in on loan. 11 pace, that's actually a step up. So not too bad. Attila is wanted at the end of his contract, which is up at the end of the year. I mean, we've got a ton of players who are going to be out of contract. I mean, can we ultimately do better than Attila? Probably. Nobody else, though, is one, except for Istvan Kovac. He's making 120 a week, has absolutely no value. I mean, we do have coverage in that spot. It would be kind of nice, honestly, if we were getting some of our players that we don't play were wanted. But I guess if we're not playing them, then they're not going to be wanted anyway. I think I'm downloading the entire face pack, not just Hungary. All right, let's play this match, and then I'm getting coffee, and I'm going to pee. Ligue 1, it was Marseille 1, Lille 1, Auxerre 2, Lens 2, and Reims Monaco 0-0. In the championship, 1-1 draw between Preston North End and Leeds, who are not going to win the league. It was Coventry 2, Hull 1, Bristol 1, QPR 1, Middlesbrough 1, Millwall 0. Oxford United losing to Sheffield Wednesday 3-1. Sheffield United beating Plymouth Argyle 2-0. Stoke and Cardiff played to a 2-2 draw. It was Swansea 2, Sunderland 3. And Blackburn Rovers 2-0 winners over Luton Town. Meanwhile, Heerenveen beating PSV 1-0 in the Eredivisie. Fortuna Sittard 3, RKC Valvik 2. I don't know if I pronounced that right. And Feyenoord a 5-2 winner over Heracles. Well, that's probably why none of our players are wanted. It's because they're going to all be out of contract. I want to improve the team, but I just don't have the money to do it, and that's why I'm so disappointed. Close some of these windows here. All right, so we're on part 6. I have to wait a minute, 42 seconds for the next download. We're not going to do the suggested squad. We don't need to do the suggested squad because I saved the squad. But do we give the new loanee an opportunity to strut his stuff? May bring him in as a sub late in the match. All right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, but he looks decent. Does have a ton of potential now. Kiprich is back, which makes me happy. Thank you for telling me about this 33-year-old that is never going to see the light of day on my team. You know me though. I like to play with my new toys. Although Mate is leading the way in our training here. As is Peter Loth. Maybe I should just put in the guys that are training well. Although, for the most part, they are our starters. I mean, Nemeth is not. Tatabanyi is. Attila is. Loth, Hadabas, and Shell. Ooh, it looks like our little goalkeeper Oliver here is starting to get with the program. Furo is not. He's making 300 grand. Or 300 grand. $300 a week. How much could we possibly save if we can move him on? I'll have him start in the friendly too. Well, as much as I can have him start in a friendly. I can put him in that position. Whether the assistant keeps him in that position for the match is a whole different story. Blayton Fjord. All right, so Big Sky isn't fifth, so they moved ahead of us, I guess. And we are on the road, but we've been a decent team on the road so far this year. Live with Chef, thank you very much for the follow. We are back within one of 900. So that is very, very exciting. If you are new to the channel and you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the YouTube. Obviously, we're streaming there as well. All right, let's go manage. Let's put in the starting 11. Now, we do have to have 2 U20s. We actually have 3. Oh, Tatabanyi is one of them. Hadabas is a complete... Yeah, he's a DM as well. We're also going to replace Tatabanyi. Oh, you know what? He's still short of full fitness. Furo, you're terrible. All right, so we're gonna go back to this then. So we're gonna go with the same lineup that started the last match. But we do want to work Peter Kralik into the action. And so one of the things I did discover is you have to have 2 U20s on the pitch at all times. So I'm very glad that we have a U20 goalkeeper for that reason. So we never have to worry about that. So if I do take Mate out, well, I've still got Tatabanyi on there, but if I were to take both of them out, I would have to replace one of them with a U20 player. Ooh, are we wearing... Yeah, we're wearing our light kits. I love the light kits. They look so sweet. All right, Attila, throw it in. The rain is coming down at Bixa. Pushing it deep, runs into a bit of trouble. Finds an outlet, Tatabanyi. Bassa. Ooh, Imbretsego with the goal. Oh, what were we playing for the... We decided? We'll just do that. I even put this one together. Oh, we'll play it for the next goal. So 1-0, Tatabanyi, our first shot of the match. You don't like any of them? Well, there aren't a ton out there. Ugh. Zabox Varga ties it up, his 3rd goal of the season. Boo. Yep, I don't need to watch that again. 3 shots in this match, 2 goals already. Tibor Molnar playing through a knock. We might have to consider replacing him. I'm not liking all of these Bixka highlights here. Although this does smell like a potential turnover. I was wrong. Roland Gassner's first goal of the year. It's Bixka 2, Tatabanyi 1. We're going to demand more from our team, but our back line has not been great in this one so far. All right, sends it long. We should get this back. Come on. Like, why is Football Manager not acting like Football Manager right now? Or one could argue it is acting like Football Manager, which is the problem. But usually when they kick the ball long like that, we're able to gain control. Not this time. The light-colored kit's not bringing us a lot of luck on the road this time. Basha with the handball. And Tibor Sarone. Oh, Peter Loth, what a save. Of course, now it's Quinter. No, I did not. Why are you trying to bring me down, man? Why you gotta like knock me down, that little peg? I'm disappointed. Let's make 2 changes at the break. I like Jack Elliott. The king of the long free kick. Well, I would love it when we just send it forward and Gazdag would just get under it. Oh, come on, guys. You cannot be this untidy with the ball. All right, 1 back. Shell. Still with it. Latagny back for Hadobas. Latagny to Kralik. Touching it for the first time. Sending it forward. Sego. He's on the box. Sego shoots and... off of the woodwork. Beautiful delivery by the young loanee on his debut. And if these results hold, we are going to fall into 8th place on the table. So all of those bright and rosy things I was talking about, yeah, they're very quickly disappearing. All right, Katona sending it in. Barca across. Oh my God! Oh, jeez. Well, you can't say that we have not been getting good opportunities. You absolutely cannot say that. Let's play Kraus. And Kovac has been mediocre at best. All right, let's go. Come on. Make something happen, boys. Shigetti. Soltej. Scott Shago. Shago. Ooh, Imre Shago. How about that one? That one I put together myself. Wait. The goal didn't count? I was so busy celebrating, I didn't notice the goal didn't count. What kind of crap is that? I thought we had the equalizer. Latagny out wide. Klaus in the middle. Sego. Oh, he missed it. Oh. Soltez. Sego. Soltez. Kralik. Soltez. Taken on. Ooh, a penalty has been awarded in the 95th minute. Latagny, the youngster. Oh, my God. You have got to be kidding me. Shego, Latagny, Shego. Shingle T in the middle. Oh, I thought that was a penalty, and instead it was the end of the game. All right, so I'm encouraged by some of the things that we saw at the end of this match. Not sure why Zalan Latagny was taking that penalty. Penalty taking of 6. Was he our best option on the pitch? I don't know, man. I just do not know. All right, taking a quick break, getting coffee, going to the bathroom, just doing my business, and we will be back. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. Down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, there's number 6. And let's get 7 queued up here before we go. All right, be right back. I honestly thought that we were... I mean, well, first off, I thought that we had scored the equalizer. But I was incorrect. Oh, so I'd taken Basha off. So Shell could have taken it. I might have taken him off too. Yeah, so Tatabanyi is our next guy up. Hello? Whoa. All right, let's do that. You know, let's get Shkelly out of there as well, because his finishing is atrocious. I should change it to change the taker if the player's already missed the penalty. So not me. Were you okay with the final goal sounder that we had? Stacy's mom. I personally like it, but then again, it's because I went out of my way to create it. Mow your lawn. Gotta wait another 60 seconds before I can download that next piece of the face pack. Stacy's mom has got it going on. Again, apologies to anyone who's watching on YouTube. I sound really good in my head. We know nothing about our next friendly opponent. The games are just so spread out. Come on, somebody take this guy off our hands. I mean, his contract does expire at the end of the year, so it's not somebody we're going to have to worry about for next season if we are still around. But the idea is, I mean, if we do well, maybe, I don't know. I'm still up in the air as to whether we stick around here and look to rebuild the team for next year, assuming that we even have that option. We're currently more mid-table than we should be. I think we're a little hard done by that result, to be honest with you. Because once we started to make that second half was much better for us. I think the new kid did a nice job moving the ball from that back line. All right, so Coxis is out. We'll make a parting comment. Best of luck in your next step. You wish you weren't believing. Well, you're the one who signed the contract with another team, son. So he's signed for Aird. Giorgio Lakatos isn't himself. He feels like he should be starting more games. I mean, he doesn't like big matches. His marking and tackling are suspect. Pretty good positioning, however. 11 jumping reach, not the greatest. He is 6'2", though. Oh, he's furious. Except being a squad player. Oh, okay. Okay. I love when that works out. Do I ever sign a player or two specifically for pens? Generally, no. Because they need to be... I mean, pens are so few and far between. You know, like, you're not guaranteed to have a pen. So to use a roster spot for that... Now, if we do stay here, is that going to be... Actually, that's a lot. I did do that once. I brought a guy in who I knew would be... Because I was so weak on penalties, I specifically, when I went to get a new player, I went to find somebody who could take a penalty if necessary. But will I generally go out and do I make that a habit? No. I'm pretty sure it was in England, too, where I knew there were going to be competitions that would go to pens. So I wanted to make sure I had options for when I did actually need them. But for the most part, no, I'll just put whoever's available. All right, sure, let's loan list those players. Do we potentially think about looking at other loans? But what position will we do that for? Luckily, we've got a friend. Luckily, we don't have him. We've got matches once every 2 weeks at this point in the season, which just again boggles my mind. But again, it's a lower division. It's the winter. Well, Barna is now homegrown. Zoltan Barna. Aren't we lucky? 2 silver stars as a striker. Again, not that stars are the be-all and end-all. We know this. Distance run, we don't have any of those guys. Only 2 red cards? I would think there would be more at this point in the season. Per team. A team with multiple red cards. All right. Part 10 is downloading. Almost there, guys. The question will remain, what is with all the colds? We keep sending these players home. And they're still getting, like, what are they, like roommates? What is happening with our team? I don't know if I can actually praise the new loanee. We'll see. It may not let me because he hasn't been here for a while. All right, Letanyi, we've got to watch out for him. He does not appreciate the praise. Neither does Kralik. We'll take a quick peek once we advance the day as well to see if our team dynamics, specifically our managerial support, has increased. We did just... I'm not counting the one loss. That one loss I'm not counting. It's on its way up. Club atmosphere is still good. We have no unhappy players. No issues. Team cohesion is looking okay as well. Let's do a little match review. Let's add some team bonding. I always do the team bonding on a Tuesday. Match review. And some community outreach as well. Little tricks of the trade. Easy ways to get your team dynamics improved. Again, stuff that I have not done in years in Croatia. Because I don't need to. But where we are in that save is, so we're in January of 2049. We have, I believe, 1 or 2 matches remaining in the Champions League phase. We have 4 teams in the Champions League, 2 in the Europa League, and 1 in the Europa Conference League. The Europa Conference League team was... I think it was Slaven Belupo or Dubrava. I don't remember which one. They have qualified for the round of 16. But you'll see. We'll go through all of the ins and outs in a YouTube update video, which hopefully I'll be able to have out in time for like next weekend, maybe. Depends on really when I'm able to sit down and finish the season. But here I am playing Football Manager again. Outside of stream. Something I have not done in a while. Again, I'm still smarting from the lack of news from Sports Interactive. Nope, not going to talk about that. Not adding fuel to the fire. How did we do against Foti, by the way? Oh, a 3-0 victory. So we're doing well against the teams that we are better than. Now, the first feature reveal would be late. When did they do that? Like originally? Because I'm not even talking about feature reveals. I'm just like, check in with us, for God's sake. I mean, you were supposed to have a game out by now. And now you don't. Just let us know everything's okay. You know what I mean? Like radio silence for months. After, now that we are, 3 weeks removed from when the game was supposed to be... When the game, after it had been delayed, was supposed to be released. The new gameplay reveal. Ugh. I'll take anything right now. Like the fact that the only good, positive news they gave us was the licensing stuff. I mean, come on. Like, not who cares, but... just throw us a bone. Gior 2. They did give an up. When did they give an update? When they delayed thing? I didn't see that. Yeah, well, the delay post was... Oh. No, not me. Was setting up an elaborate joke. Oh, look. Kashiavit is currently winning in Serie A. Blue Neri sitting in 4th. So dumb. I think what the most dumb thing about it is when they did it. So they did it in December, which tells me that it was going to be done no matter what, whether it was FM24 or 25. Unless they had like a special deal where... they relicensed for the new game, but the license ran out for the old game. Because they weren't planning on having the old game out at this point. But I think more likely is it was going to be gone anyway, and this is just their way of doing it. Per year, per game. Well, then, you know what? The fact that the Milan teams were like, you know what? No, screw you. We're taking back the rights. You're not paying for this portion of it. I still think that's petty as all get out. An offer has been made for Istvan Kovac. Is it a huge... He has 6 assists in 20 appearances in the league. I mean, would you let him go to just save a little bit of money? He is. I mean, he has played every match. He is in my current starting 11. But I could also do that. But then I don't really have a ton of depth at DM. I'm going to reject the offer for now. If they come back in for him, or if there's a team that he says, no, send me there, then I'll consider it. I mean, 6.9 rating isn't great, but it's not terrible for this level, I guess. Yeah, we'll put up with it. We'll roll the dice and take our chance. I don't think there's enough I can do. Yeah, we'll see. We're already through the month of January, so we progressed quite a bit. We've played, what, 2 matches? Two league matches in a month. Thought we'd be playing the game a little bit more in this save, to be perfectly honest with you. When the working day is done. I love how she has a song about girls wanting to have fun, and it's not even the song that she wrote about masturbation. Oh, it's I forgot. This is the day that you're from Hungary. Well, welcome in, Salvador. Appreciate you being here. I'm obviously not. This is actually my first time managing in Hungary. We are at Tatabanyi. I can't pronounce stuff, so I try my best. So I apologize if I butcher your language in any way. Is there anything I need to know? Salvador, thank you very much for the follow. UN number 900. We are up to 900. We have met our follow goal. Although I don't know if I have that set as an official follow goal. Loki. No, wait. Are you the Loki Doki? Because I am a huge fan. Oh my God, Loki Doki is hanging out. Good evening, Loki. How are you? I'm enjoying your new you're one of the ones who inspired me, by the way. I'm doing fine. It is quite early in the morning. Are you just getting done? I know you've been doing a lot of recording late at night. I am enjoying your new oh yes, congrats on the wedding. I think I may have put a comment in one of the videos. I've been following your little journey, and I mean, interesting choice, not just of the save, but of the cosplay. Let's call it that. Oh, we didn't get the job at Vustria. Well, we've got multiple celebrities who hang out in the channel. Love it. How are you finding the not doing? Because I know you enjoy doing the transfers, so I'm wondering how. And I think we just crapped out briefly because my music just disappeared. How are you finding doing the director of football type of save? Oh, come on, man. But what inspired me to do a Journeyman the first time? Oh, I was how are you enjoying doing the director of football save? Because I know that I don't want to say the transfers are your specialty, but you seem to enjoy that. And to how is it to let go of that kind of control? It's fun and infuriating. So I know you're new. Well, I'm assuming you're new here. Doing the transfers is not my favorite part. Neither is there. I actually, my favorite part is the playing of the games, like the in-game management, watching everything unfold in front of me. Doing the scouting and just poring over the players and making those decisions and spending the money, like all of that to me gets in the way of the playing of the game. On the other hand, it's how the game becomes enjoyable because you are then, building that team. And I know it infuriates certain people in the channel watching me deal with a transfer window, because my way of getting through the transfer window is literally getting through the transfer window, getting from point A to point B. One of my least favorite days is the day the next gen list comes out, because I then have to go through and scout these 50 players one by one. And normally, especially because we were doing a Build a Nation save right before we started this one, normally that's how you build the team. Like, that's like, we relied on those players to build up not only our team, see? And yet he is here each and every night. Oh no, it is great because I love stealing the guys. I love seeing which of my guys are on that list. The other infuriating thing about our Build a Nation Croatia save is of the top 50 players, like 16 or 17 of them, and currently, and the Build a Nation, we are in the 2049, 2050 season, or 2048, 49 season. Like 17 of those players used to be ours, and they all forced moves away. One of them is the top of the list. Again, another spoiler. The top of the list is Di Matteo Valenta, who is our current striker. But he is like 29 going on 30. But he's homegrown, so we can't really get rid of him. But like all of these great players that I did scout, that I did go out and find, whether they were on the next gen list or not, guys that we took flyers on, guys that we created into these monster players. I'm thinking like your Milan Trifkovic. They're all elsewhere. And the worst part is we're constantly running into them in the Champions League, in the knockout rounds, and they're contributing to our lack of overall success in Europe, because we are essentially a feeder club now for the entire Champions League. And it drives me absolutely nuts. William Teeth is on that list. I think he was number 6. I honestly thought bad management. No, it's a reputation that it took us 15 years at Hajduk Split, one of the top teams in Croatia to begin with. It took us 15 years of constantly making the knockouts or the round of 16 quarterfinals, with very few exceptions, to even get up to a 4-star reputation. So we just don't have the rep required to keep these players around. But to be fair, most of the players that we've lost in recent seasons have been to release clauses. Massive, massive release clauses. So we're letting them go for like 120, 150 million euros. Oop. I don't often get to give a shout out to a true celebrity. It's okay so far. So this is our very first season. One of the couple of challenges. The rules for the third division are different than Hungary as a whole. My understanding is Hungary is basically a free-for-all. It's one of those countries where you just sign whoever the hell you want, play whoever the hell you want. It doesn't really matter. In the third division, you can only have one foreign player in your game day roster. And you must have 2 U20 players on the pitch at all times. Now, we are lucky that the goalkeeper that has kind of solidified themselves as our starter is a U20 player. So that takes care of one of them. And we have a handful of serviceable U20s that we've been putting out there. So it hasn't been an issue yet. The challenge is, so we took the job in early to mid-November. Once December rolled around, there were only 2 games each and every month. So every other week is a league match. So we haven't we're 3, 1, and 2. And this is our third stream. So this is 8 hours of playing the game. Yeah, they want me to make massive changes, and that just isn't happening. Take him out because he can't play. We're going to go with the lineup that we were just kind of playing around with before we set everything up. So the 18-year-old Lot is going to be back in goal. It's going to be Hadabas on the left side with Kiprich and Lakatos. Let's give Lakatos a little bit of time. He's got some seasoning and a little bit of pace, and he's over 6 foot, so let's get him in there. Attila is going to be on the right side. Katona and Letanyi, another U20 player there. Shell and Molnar on the wings. Molnar back from his injury. Sego and Basha up top. Yes, I know we only have 11 substitutes. It's because we only have 11 players that we could put there. You know, yeah, you should see. I may load up the Croatia tactic after this game, so you can see that I have been revolutionizing. Oh, we found a team talk that worked. A team talk they listened to. Maybe they actually like us. Yeah, the tactic we have been using very successfully in Croatia, and until we get to the quarterfinals, semifinals of the Champions League, that is far from conventional. So don't judge. We are employing the tactic here that best suited the personnel we were given. And I think all the teams ahead of us are winning, aren't they? All right, Attila with the throw, and Letanyi up for Attila along that right side. Pushes it deeper. He does have a man on him. Plays it into the box. Molnar, side angle shot. It's going to be deflected out. And will be an opportunity for a Tatabanyi corner here in the 40th minute. Katona already on the yellow card. Sending in Basha with the header. And again, he just cannot. He converted so often. Yeah, we are keeping it. We're keeping it simple. Well, that was exciting. All right, look, I pump up the players. We don't want to throw. Let's point our finger. Step up. Okay, all right, we're reaching a couple of people here. Two guys responded positively to our team talk. All right, Molnar to deliver near side. There we go. Patrick Basha, his first goal of the season. Tatabanyi 1, Győr 2-0. Wait, what was your college senior design project's motto? Oh, keep it simple, stupid. We have held the opposition to just a single shot, so we've generally been playing pretty well. The last match was obviously not our best work. See if we can get Shell doing anything. Katana, Sego loses control, and Győr takes over. Ruiz looking to boot it. Everybody dropping back. Clears it forward. Kiprich wins it, though. Sego going the other way. Basha holding play up before just laying it back for Lakatos. 1-0 your score. 62 minutes and change into this match. Letanyi across. Katana throwing it forward. Shell's got it in the box. He'll be challenged, so we'll carry it along the outside. Into the middle. Molnar taken down. No call. Letanyi moves it to his left foot. His shot, and Ruiz able to handle it. Yeah, isn't the whole point of, engineers to, try to revolutionize and make things more complicated? Kiprich in the middle. Oh, could not pick out Shell on the back post. Which means I think we need to make changes here. So, Shell will come out. He's still not training well, but Well, let's get the experience of Giuliaforo out onto the pitch. Meanwhile, let's give a couple of minutes to the kid. Peter Kralik and Gatono will make his way out. Istvan Kovac will... Normally, he's been a starter for us for most of the season, so we'll give him some minutes. Triple change with about 20 minutes remaining in this match. A 1-0 lead. Molnar not having the greatest game either, but we are somewhat limited on the wings. Kovac sending it forward. Molnar dropping it back. Sago! Oh, can't tuck it under that crossbar. I was honestly hoping for... I mean, all of the highlights are going our way. But if we were to only score the one goal, this would be a bit of a disappointment. Oh, nice touch by Sago. Oh, he finds the lane. 5th goal of the year for Imre Sago. The youngster Letanyi with the... Or Letanyi. I don't know how to pronounce these names. I'm making it up as I go along. But I will take myself a 2-0 lead. And we're going to win it 2-0. So there you go. Nice work, everybody. That was good. See, they're all positively chuffed. That is a word that needs to come over to the United States. Chuffed. I like that one. I'm an Anglophile at heart, so that's why I have the British English way of the game going. And, you know, we are the preferred Twitch destination for Football Manager for Insomniac Europeans. Oh, you're going to return to stream? Oh, you're checking out the competition. Well, only if you're streaming at 4:30 in the morning. I mean, I'm here on the East Coast of the United States, so. You know what, Loki? If you consider me competition, that is the highest compliment that I could have received tonight. So thank you very much for that. Seriously, the reason I started doing a Journeyman save was based on your Journeyman series. Oh, that's right. Yeah, before you go. Before you go, let me... Tactics. Let's load it. Wait, it's on the cloud. I don't have it saved out. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Give me a sec. My football manager crapped out. And so I had to take everything out of my folder here. It's on my desktop. I forgot what I call. Oh, it was split bananas, right? Yep, there it is. This was my tactic in for the Build a Nation save. Oh no, it's gorgeous. It works so very well. Now, obviously, we have world-class players. Oh, actually, no, I can show you. So this asymmetrical goodness was the tactic that I used with my... Oh, yeah, when all the lines are there. Oh, it's beautiful. This is my first asymmetric tactic. I used this in the beta with Everton, and we made the Champions League our second season. I put this spot for Jamie Vardy. Well, I mean, there is a method. So I mean, this is because it gives me, it doesn't look like it because these players can't play, but it gives so much coverage. It's like everybody is like, there's somebody everywhere. Believe me, I suffer from OCD as well. But no, there was definitely a method to that madness. We weren't just throwing guys wherever we wanted to put them. We definitely wanted to make sure. Loki Doki, subbing with the Prime. Thank you. Dear God. I am humbled. I am truly, truly humbled. Well, Loki, cheers. Thank you so very much for popping in tonight. Now, when you return to streaming, are you going to be streaming Football Manager or... Actually, I should screenshot it. Thank you. Boom. Done. No. Stream ain't over yet. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Like, Logan's like, take it back, take it back, take it back. You love the Villa kit? They couldn't. I was rooting for them today against Forest, but Forest was just overpowered. I've got more than 24 kits now, so I could go over a month of streaming without repeating myself. This just happened to be the one that was on top. I was happy with no, I'm not me. I'm not a Villa fan. I do I'm just a collector. I am gonna say something that's gonna make Loki want to take that back, though. I'm an Everton supporter, so I was very, very happy with the result. I mean, I wish there was a little bit more action. No. I'm just I didn't want to repeat Cercle Bruges for a while. No, I've got a ton of them. I did specifically no. They just struck me as the most. So I'm from Philadelphia originally. They struck me as the most Philadelphia team in the Premier League, and they're proving me right. I kind of did throw a dart, in a way. I knew I didn't want to be. Again, I hate to say it, I knew I didn't want to be a Liverpool fan. I didn't want to be a Chelsea fan. I didn't want to be an Arsenal supporter. Man U, not interested. City, not interested. Like the big team. I didn't. Nah. I want a team that like feels like it earned it. and not just because it's given to them. And honestly, I'm at the point in my life. Yep. But you know what, Loki? So when they do start getting their shit together, and hopefully they do, hopefully the Friedkins group can turn this ship around. It'll be that much sweeter. But I like the fact that they were an original team. Colby, thank you so very much for the 11 months. Hey, I mean, you guys have been having a fantastic season so far. Enjoy your final 6 months with Mo Salah. Y'all are going to be looking for a new right wing next year. I just from the sound of everything, I can't see him staying. You know what? You're right. Forest is a top 4 team right now. Maybe we bring this guy back. He's got 11 goals, 3 assists. Out on loan. Where Sizzle. They're in the U19 lower division. How old is he? He's 19. I mean, he's happy with the loan. You can't make fun of me being an Everton supporter. Hey, I could be a Leeds fan. Oh, we got a hype train going. I didn't even notice that. That's right. Leeds are not winning the league. You know, I can probably just delete those at this point because the viewer who had me set those up is now banned from Twitch. No, we're you know that Everton is not. Everton hasn't been relegated. Liverpool's been in the championship more recently than Everton has. Yeah, see, I don't go to my deadline day meetings. It was scraps. Yeah, Scraps was like, he was just so over the top about Leeds. He started talking. So he started talking shit in somebody's stream. I don't know whose. Got banned from the stream, created a second Twitch account to go back. Oh, have a great weekend, Riley. Thank you so very much for popping in. Oh yeah, he thought Leeds were gonna run away. I didn't ban him. It wasn't me. I only ban bots. When somebody like pops in and tries to sell me the best viewers on Twitch, like those are the only ones I ban. If you're gonna be an asshole, fine. Be an yeah. He got Twitch banned. I only have the one. Like I can't even keep up with that. He was a kid. I mean, he was like I don't know, 17, 18 years old. Not world not the most worldly. Loan offers for Shell. I need Shell, so we're gonna reject all those offers. He's you tell him it's just a game. It's. I mean, he was fine. I just you know who we haven't seen Tubby in a while. God, he was he was annoying. I just let people talk and like be their thing. Now, I mean, if I did, I'll disagree with them if I need to. Obviously, I'm gonna do that, but I mean, if you are going to hang yourself, I will allow you as much rope as you need. You might have. And I agreed with that decision. So I take back what I said. I was obviously incorrect. I have had people banned. My YouTube link in my about section doesn't work. Probably because I've probably have changed it. That should work. Yeah, that'll work. There you can find all of my incomplete saves. I realized I did the no, I finished so this is actually my second Journeyman save this cycle. I know it's the talk about an incomplete save. You want to know why? Because I screwed up. I recorded a lengthy video with no audio. And Loki can relate to this. I then tried to recreate the audio, but got so frustrated I just said screw it and I stopped the series. But I did finish my first Journeyman. No, I know you. Yeah, I'm not calling you stupid, but I distinctly remember those episodes. I had the mic muted and I totally forgot about it. And then I was like trying to sync everything up. Like I was basically recording a new video portion, like a new talking head part. And I was trying to sync it up and it was so much work. And I was like, I don't have time. I'm not a full-time streamer. I'm not a full-time content creator. I make like 30 cents an hour doing this. Yeah, no, and that's the one I'm talking about, and it was hilarious. I don't have. You and I obviously have different styles. And of course I mean absolutely no disrespect for this. Like I try to be a little bit more polished. Because I'm OCD and I'm a perfectionist, so I dissect everything that I do that I can't. No, not trying to be rude, Like your style, your stick is it's you. Like you're just hanging out with your mates playing Football Manager, and this is you say what you would say at the moment, and you run through, and I'm an edit out the part. I'm the kind of guy. I used to do this. So I used to be a radio production manager, and what they basically everything that happened on the radio station whenever music wasn't playing or people weren't talking. And like I was responsible for that. I would record commercials, and I would, if I had an audible breath on the audio track, I would cut it out. I would insert silence. So I would make commercials where you could not hear me breathing. I believe in putting my best foot forward. Not, again, I know how it sounds, and it's not what I mean. You're folksier than I am. That is your appeal. That is why people love you. That is why thousands of people watch every... No. Why would I be... I am a sub to your YouTube channel. I watch your... I have not want... There are 3 Let's Plays. No. There are 3 Let's Plays or Let's Play creators that I watch consistently. Kevin, Jack, and you. I am not currently watching Kevin or Jack. So take from that what you will. The only Football Manager content that I am currently regularly consuming is yours. And no, I'm not just saying that. Honestly, he was the first one I found. So So little bit of background. So I've been playing sports simulations for most of my entire life. It's my favorite thing to do. I started with a game called Micro League Baseball in the 80s on my Apple IIc. I played, and I was a beta tester for Eastside Hockey Manager in 2005. Like, I love these kind of games. And I didn't get into the game of football at all as a fan. It was the summer of 2021, coming out of COVID, and that's when I started following Everton, and I started playing FIFA. But I would play the career mode. I was not an Ultimate Team player. And I enjoyed the aspect of it because, again, sports simulation, but then there was that big part of it that was relying on the dexterity of my then 47, 48-year-old thumbs. So I wanted to find a game that could give me that level of satisfaction that I needed of the sports management without having me actually physically controlling the players. I came across Football Manager. The first one I came across was Lelujo. It was after that I somehow, terminal case of old man hands. Hey, I'm in Division 6 now. I was in Division 5. I actually got into Division 4. So that's how I got into Football Manager, through Lelujo, and then worked the space, and then I came around. I was looking for something a little bit more interesting, and everyone was like, oh, you got to check out Loki Doki, which I did. And I am forever changed. I do, believe it or not, I do try to emulate some of your story, or I have tried to emulate I'm a little different on stream than I am on the video series, which I haven't done in a while. So right now I'm just streaming on YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. Terminal case of old man hands. You're kidding me. A 21-year-old? Ugh. This is why we are heading into the worst generation ever, period. Us Gen Xers, man, we need to stand up for ourselves. I've played Rocket League. I used to play with my kid, who is now 15. And I loved playing Rocket League, but I could not do anything special. Oh, we are... I was going to say we're a dying breed, but... The struggle is real. Wait, you know what wait, what, how did I miss? Did I miss? Oh, dropped out of college to announce Rocket League. There are fewer of us each and every day. Question is, can I loan in some? Like, oh yeah, I can't pay. Yeah, I can't do that. I have no money. I mean, it's worth a shot, but oh no, I can't. I'm not paying $1,500 a month. Like, come on, guys, just give me the player. You don't think he lasted long and went back to college? I mean, I started my broadcasting career in college. I did American football games. I did baseball. The biggest one though was basketball. I did more basketball games than anything else. All right, Daniel Aravai, he can go. So he's making $120 a week. We are going to accept that offer, even though it does make us a little thinner on the bench, saves us a little bit of money, and he's not playing. He was like my fourth choice at the striker position. I feel like I was like still telling a story, and I lost. I do lose my I lose my thread quite often. Flash Pandy partnered with a mediocre North American team that was big enough to pay him a salary. That's fine. Yeah, old man story. Like, I literally have a redeem on this channel, which is focus. Because I'll start telling a story and then I'll get distracted by chat, which, you know, I enjoy interacting with chat. And I tend to forget where I was, which is funny because I used to be very good at backtracking conversations. Going back and trying to figure out how we got to a specific point. Or from a specific point, like where we started to get to where we were. I literally... Oh, he rejected it, so Arvi is staying. Which is good because... Oh, it's only a day or two. Because our backup striker just got injured. $100,000 a year to play car soccer. That is a lot of money to play a video game. I mean, God, heaven forbid. I mean, I got a Twitch payout once in the triple digits, and I was like, felt like I was top of the world. The girl's a super freak. All right, so we're taking on a team. We are very much not favored to win this game. Oh, that's because the Pushkas Academy is now in first place. $500K a month. I don't know if I've made $500K in my lifetime. I think I probably have. Oh, whoa. I got family from Argentina, man. You do not talk about the doughy god and get away with that. I don't even know who Faker is. But then again, I'm an old man who's been doing this for... So I started playing football, getting back to it. I started playing Football Manager in May of last year. So I started late in the FM23 cycle, and then I hopped on stream, and, well, you know. The rest, as they say, is history. I mean, we're training well. All of a sudden. We're probably gonna piss off a couple of these guys, though. They don't like the fake praise. Championship Manager 93. Oh, shh. Well, that was bad. I accidentally praised... I praised development. Oops. Now, what does Faker play? Oh, League of Legends. I don't even know. I mean, I know of League of Legends, but if you showed me a screenshot of League of Legends and asked me to identify the game, I probably wouldn't be able to. Why is this not working now? I want to go back to Croatia where I don't have to do this bullshit to make the team happy with me. We are so close to being in the green on the managerial support, guys. I did play. I've said this before. I did play for about 20 minutes. I played Championship Manager 06 because I got a free trial with Eastside Hockey Manager. And I had no this like I had no idea. Like you talk 442. I didn't know what 442 was. I didn't. I mean, aside from the fact that the game was obviously complicated, like I knew nothing about. I thought it would be like the hockey. It was not like the hockey. I thought I saved the other lineup. Oh yeah, FM yeah. It not really. I mean, yes, it was. But I had a better understanding of the game itself, like the game of football, by the time I started playing FM. Yeah, it is still a work in progress. There are plenty of things that I screw up. I'll get there one day. I've got to play Mate because I need a. To give Katana the day off then? Or we do go... Let's go back to this. We'll bring Tatabanyi in. I did that. I literally... So I used to... I would like take a... Like if I had like an international break, I would go on vacation. Well, one time... the one time it was right after setting my roster for the Champions League. So I put it on vacation, not realizing that I was going to have players upset that I didn't pick them. I came back to utter chaos in the side because so many people, like it was like 4 guys. But, like, they all had, like, 7 guys supporting them. It was never the same 7 guys. So, like, the entire team hated me. Oh, you know the first thing about it. You need to give yourself more credit. Go out there and make a difference. Pointing the finger seems to work. Yes, I did that as well. Although, in my defense, I completely blame I blame UEFA for that. What do I hate most about the game? Players becoming unhappy over stupid bullshit. You know, when your starting striker in a one-striker system gets upset because you're not giving enough playing time to your backup striker. And then all of your starters get upset with you because you're not giving enough playing time to some random 18-year-old who isn't good enough to lick your boots. Nice steal by Katana. Basha plays it. Molnar had to come back for it, so it slowed him up. Takes the shot, and Pesci makes the save. Yeah, the unhappiness of things. Yes! I love that one, too. You're doing great. I don't think so, coach. Although I love the fact that, like, in Croatia, I was able to stem most of any potential unhappiness. No score, holding the opposition on the road. Oh, I could have given the revenge team talk and I didn't realize it. Yeah, and the whole playing time thing. Like, I had a guy, I think he was an important player. He had played in 8 out of 12 matches. Now, keep in mind, this was on a team that was winning everything. So, and in the Champions League and all that. So I was rotating players left and right. Sego, one-on-one with the keeper. He beats him. Imre Sego with the goal. Please tell me it counts. It does. One of those, so one of the ones he didn't suit up for, or he didn't play in, he was on international duty. So 8 out of 11. And he was upset because he wasn't getting enough playing time. I agree with that, Sass. I seriously, we're up 1-0. We were 2-1 that we weren't going to win this. Nice shot by Kovac. Deflected away. Another corner kick. 30 minutes left to go. If we can take a 2-0 lead off of the set piece. Why do I say that? The other thing I hate is that Football Manager listens to me. Like, every time I start talking... So, okay, so literally, this did happen. So we're playing... we were in the Champions League semifinals against Spurs. We beat them 1-0 at home. Held them to one shot. We were beating them 1-0 at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in the 86th minute. So we're up 1-0 in the match. So it's 2-0 on aggregate. 86th minute. We lost 4-2 on aggregate. All because I said we are 5 minutes away from making our first European final. I am excited. I will be more excited if I knew anything about the damn game. Imre Sego again. Shadow Striker. I think that SI, and I've said this, and if you want to watch, I did a video on it on the YouTube. Oh, will you share? I mean, at this point, I'll just be happy for a game to come out. Sego again. Oh, he's too deep for the hat trick. Plays in the middle. Basha. Oh, on the second attempt. Look, I'm just upset. I'm just upset about a couple of things. One, I'm upset about the delay. I'm upset about the fact that they knew they were going to need the delay, and yet they still let us on. And the only information they gave us, I don't need everything, okay? I don't need all the spoilers. But the information they gave us was literally piddly shit. All right. Premier League license. Nice to have, but ultimately, it's not going to change the way I play the game. Women's football. We've known about it for years that they were doing it. And I even said here, like, my beta save was going to be Everton women. I was going to jump right into women's football, even though I don't know dick about it. Excited about it, but it was something we already knew, and those were the pieces of information they had led with. Then they gave us the new user interface thing and gave us 4 screenshots of basically the same thing, without even a, hey, here's how it's going to work. This is what it's going to look like. And they saved that for the end. Oh, I'm totally like, I may not start with it because I'm going to kind of cast the dice and say, all right, who's going to give me a job? But if it's a job with the women's team, if I can incorporate the women's game into my Journeyman save, fantastic. It's like they gave us like the obvious stuff. It's like they're doing a Captain America movie and telling you that Captain America is in the movie. And then when they did the delays, they did the delays and haven't said a word. The only thing we've gotten from them is the name changes for the Milan squads. Like, come on, guys. Be serious. Don't be stingy with your information. Because I'm excited about all the things that they are doing. And it's not that I still love Football Manager. I made these changes and all of a sudden from a set piece. To be fair, in FC25 that would have been a goal too. I would just like an update. You don't need to give me screenshots. You need to do anything. Just tell me things are okay. That's all I want to hear. I want to hear that things are going well. We've made progress on a lot of things that we felt we needed to make progress on that weren't working for us and caused us to delay. That's it. You don't need to give me specifics. I don't need specifics. Just tell me you're still alive. Oh, I guarantee they did, because Sega is like, wait, we're not going to be making money for how many more months? Because they'd already made Tibor Toth. Oh, so you think that it was Sega that pushed back on delaying. The fact that we weren't supposed to win this match and we are up 4-1, this has been our most solid all-around performance. And I am here for it. And see, look what I talk about. The most solid performance. All right, as Football Manager goes, let's give him a kickoff highlight for the opposition. But what I will say is, Loki, you coming here today and saying that you have some information that, even though you can't tell us what it is, and I'm not begrudging you for that, that gives you, because I know your feelings on it, on the delays and everything as well, and the disappointment. Tibor Tote again. The fact that you are feeling encouraged based on what you have discovered, that makes me feel better. I feel my anger lessening. So thank you for that. I appreciate it. Serendipitous. Massive, massive victory against the team at the top of the table. Look at us go. Of course, Loki. Thank you very much. No, he would have the same. Did you say that? I trust you, Sass. You're a face in the game, for God's sake. And so I agree with Loki. No, if you 3 assists for Molnar. I'm glad I did not let him go. Oh, I gotta set up some more friendlies because we don't play again until March. A game every 2 weeks. Like, what kind of scheduling is this, man? But I think we're back in 5th again. So there's that. No, Sass is a long-time friend of the channel. All right, Colby, have yourself a great night. Appreciate you popping in. We should be back tomorrow night. All right, let's earn ourselves some money. We already beat up on Fott. Tura, how about is Yulo? Oh, they're expensive. Kishtartsa and Balls. Yes, absolutely. It is a good sign. I definitely agree that it is a good sign. Yes. And I do appreciate you sharing. Loki is a singular talent on YouTube. Oh, and I knocked Pushkas out of first place. It's the small victories. We were hoping to be a mid-table team, and the fact that we are very clearly an upper mid-table team right now makes me feel good, considering we have been able to do 0 bit. We brought Kovac in. Look at it! Look at Saz flexing his muscle. Loki comes in, gives me a little nugget, and then Saz is like, "Oh yeah, well I'm whipping my dick around now. I'm special." Excuse me while I whip this out. I am not special. I am a piddly little part-timer from the other side of the pond. What? What are you barking at? Why? The dog is just like randomly like giving out little barks. And I don't know why. The funny, see, but because Loki is a content creator, like I am literally in my head reading all of his messages in chat in his voice. But I appreciate. I mean, well, you know what? I was going to say you have plenty of choices on Twitch for your football manager viewing, but not at this time of the night. Not speaking English. Although I need to reset my router tonight. The reason, you know why I don't reset it? Oh no, I can't. I was about to try. I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna do. I'm not pissing you off in your first night in the stream. Greetings and salutations, my friends. Well, we've bollocksed it up, haven't we? And I know it's a terrible accent. I'm sorry. I love the greetings and salutations. I made you like a little too hoity-toity in the end there. Exactly. I went very proper. I didn't give you the appropriate South Coast accent. You're Bournemouth, right? You're originally, if I'm remembering correctly. I don't remember a lot, but for some reason I remember you living in the greater Bournemouth area as a child. But yet you support Liverpool. So what? Why not the Cherries? But man, coach, I'm ready to play today. I'm always fascinated to find out. So I'm a hometown guy. Obviously, Everton I adopted. I've never been to Liverpool. I've never been to the UK. I've only been to Europe once. I was in Madrid in 1991. So I'm a Philadelphia sports fan. Now I have picked up like the St. Louis Blues are one of my favorite NHL teams. I lived in St. Louis for a number of years. I don't really... Well, I was an Atlanta Thrasher season ticket holder for a year, and I covered them on the radio for another year while I was living there. But I'm always fascinated to hear stories of why people don't support their local team and have adopted another side. And you don't necessarily need to recount it. You probably did in the video somewhere, and I'm just not remembering it. The Bournemouth part I remember. I don't know why. We can afford to send him home for a couple of days. But again, it's another cold. First off, you guys live in northwest Hungary. You gotta know that in the winter, like haven't you adapted to your surroundings yet? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Now it's all coming back to me. I forgot that you were a football orphan. Fell in love with John Barnes, and that was it. Hey, and I don't begrudge you. So I had a boss, Philadelphia born and bred, massive Phillies fan. So a huge Philadelphia baseball fan. But he was a Dallas Cowboys fan. And it was one of those where, like, he had the option of cheering for his hometown team, but instead he fell in love with the star. It's like saying, like, I like that team. Like, screw the team that I was born, that the rest of my family should be supporting and cheering for. They had a cool badge, so I picked them. So it now part of it was probably similar to your Liverpool story, in that back then, I mean, you could still watch a ton of football, that like American football, but the Cowboys were America's team. And as an American, like I get it. I mean, I support the Philadelphia Union. I don't follow them nearly as closely as I do with Everton, though. But that's like saying I like the mascot, so I'm going to follow that team. Oh, like, okay, so I have a kid. I have three, but so I have a kid loves penguins, like the animal penguins. I would never allow to become a Pittsburgh Penguins fan. Like, that is just absolutely verboten in this house. And to which point they were like, and they're not a huge sports fan anyway, but back when they tolerated it, would be like, I like penguins, I just don't like the Penguins. B1903 and B1909. There are a lot of random teams in Hungary. Yeah, I don't know what I would have done. So, I married a Braves fan. Philadelphia Phillies, Atlanta Braves, massive rivalry. Now, I enjoyed going to baseball games when we lived in Atlanta, but I was never a Braves fan. I was a traffic reporter for a couple of years, and I used to have to do. I was on the flagship radio station of the Atlanta Braves radio network, and I used to have to do traffic reports after games, and they called it Tomahawk Traffic. And because, the Braves and the Tomahawk would never do the chop in the stands. Having to report Tomahawk traffic was painful. Oh, so you were a Casper Schmeichel. Wait, is it Peter or Casper? Which is the old Peter? Peter is the older Schmeichel. I also, with the exception of the Phillies, I tend to not root for teams who wear red. And honestly, Jamie Carragher gets on my nerves a bit. Speaking of going back to the why I don't root for Liverpool. Hey, the fact that I can name both Schmeichels, that's pretty impressive. I come into this with... I don't know any of the history of the game. I knew who Pele was. I used to go to Philadelphia Fever games as a kid, indoor soccer. I stopped playing the game when I was 11. I don't know, this dude's got a virus. You know what? I'll send him home. He's only going to miss the one game anyway. Wait. Whoa. Is there really... Is he screwing with me, or is there really a David Schmeichel? I just don't feel like Dave... I don't feel like David is a very Schmeichel-y name. I think he's messing with me. All right, he's messing with me. There is a David Schmeichel. Yeah, but wait, who is this? Who is this David Schmeichel? Why can't I click on this? Why is it not taking me to... Yeah, the David. This is just some random guy. No, I've seen Peter Schmeichel on TV. Don't trying to take. David Schmeichel Mittelbau. How do you know? What you must have just looked that up. See, I was on the. No, I was on the all. It just came up with the images. Yeah, David Schmeichel lives in Osseo, Minnesota. He works for GE Aerospace. Oh, there's a David Martin Schmeichel, aged 47, in Mason, Ohio. Michael Schmeichel. Hey, Buyer Munch on this. How you doing, man? All right. Taking advantage of the naive American. That's fine. Put this on my list. All right, let's get one more game in here. I believe they are down near the... Yeah, they are currently sitting in a relegation spot. We are 11 points clear of relegation right now. We are 3 points out of a potential playoff spot. And I need to eat something. I had a Chick-fil-A sandwich at like 5. Lady friend brought me one home. She's like, we both have the Chick-fil-A. She goes to Chick-fil-A a lot more often than I do. She takes her son. They do like a bingo everything. She works part-time. Makes very good money for working part-time, but she takes care of a 22-year-old autistic child. And she is off on Thursdays, and every other Thursday, the Chick-fil-A near her does bingo, and they go. So she's always getting stuff. I'm just like a regular like Chick-fil-A member. She's like got the red membership. So this time of year, they give something away free every day, and today was a Chick-fil-A sandwich. So she picked it up on her way home from her fancy lunch. Way too much Man U and Everton. Loki, thank you so very much for being here. Appreciate the sub. Appreciate you following. I appreciate the kind words and the football knowledge that we've been able to share with each other. Thank you so very much for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for making my night. Merry Christmas if we don't get to talk between now and then, and I hope everything goes well with you and that you get some sleep at some point. But we are going to be wrapping things up after this one last match because I'm getting a little peaky. So that's all I ate. So I've got some leftover. We went out to P.F. Chang's last night. Whoa. It's a PG-13 stream, gentlemen. No talking about NDA tips touching. Although I do have my screenshot for my private time later. Have a good night, sir. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Saz, what are you doing up? I mean, I know it's Saturday night / Sunday morning, but it's got to be, what, 6:30 for you now? I was about to hit you suggested squad. We're even money favorites. What was that? Oh, that's right. Bears sleep for 3 months at a time. Sass sleeps for 3 hours. I'm exhausted personally. But then again, so last night we went out to dinner, got home pretty early. I dozed off for like just a couple of minutes. And then I stayed up till 1:30. So my sleep is still way up. It's not off nearly as badly as it was. There was a period of time where I was getting like 3.5, 4 hours of sleep every night. You're so tired, you're not tired anymore? Oh, I wonder... do we have the support of the team now? I mean, I could do the whole training praise thing, but... I kind of didn't really appreciate that. Still red, average. Our club atmosphere why has our club atmosphere gone down? Why would we be losing ground? We dismantled Pushkas. We dismantled the fodder team that we took on in that friendly. I know I'm not going to go straight to bed because I never go straight to bed after stream, but I'm going to give it the old college try. I almost went on attacking. We have done pretty well so far. All right, so we've got some injuries we're dealing with. That's fine. Although we don't have the greatest option. Oh, all right, we got Kiprich coming back in. We're decimated right now. But Solimos is back. Yeah, I want to put more guys on the bench. I just don't have guys to put there. Yeah, not me. Why are you going to be up so late? And I've been starting Mate every match. How is he still not match fit? All right, Suprun is in woeful form. Dropped points in their last 5. We're inspiring players. We have 3 players that were inspired by our initial team talk. We are turning a corner. Yeah, you know what's sad? I'm the same. Like, I mean, you've been here where I've done 5, 6, 7-hour streams. And lately it's been like, I get to 3. And now, again, I started a little bit later, so it's easier when you start earlier and you're going. But yeah, I'm a little beat. I'm not gonna lie, it's raining again. And first highlight that we see is for the opposition. Will it be one of those turnover highlights I've heard so much about? Nope. Sipos. Terrible shot. Nice defense, I mean. Great defense. Made him play a very low percentage opportunity. Molnar, corner. Popped up. Zago. Maybe? Anybody? Why are we playing down to our competition? I mean, if we score here, then all will be right with the world. The last time you were a mod for a streamer that did a 24-hour stream, it took you 3 or 4 days to feel human again. Oh, everything but the finish. So you modded for the full 24? I can't imagine doing a 24-hour stream. Not one where I didn't sleep at some point. All right, slow it down a little bit, boy. Like, you were looking a little out of control. We do have 3 shots, all of them on target. But so far... Oh, come on, man. It's one of those. Yellow card for Attila and the pen. I'm gonna tell you, one time I did... Nice save. I mean, so Loth in the last 2 penalties attempted against has made the save. No, before my time. When I was in college once, I had a big project due. I think it was set design. And so I had to do a design, and we had to do, I forgot what we had to do, obviously the blueprint, which was fun. I loved making blueprints. Nice tick-a-tack of passing, boys. Tick-a-tack in the 3rd Division of Hungary. Great ball ahead. Shell. Stego. Imre Shego with the goal. His 8th of the year. Tatabanyi up 1-0 over Sopron. Root FM, thank you so very much for the follow. And we had to build a model and do like I can't remember the name. I'm tired. You know, basically it was a depiction of what the set was going to look like. And usually we would do it in watercolors. So I had all of that to do, or most of it to do. So my best friend Adrian and I, we stayed up. You know, we had the key to the building, so we would hang out in the classroom. Oh, Barnabas Soltej makes it 2. And it was 2 days straight. Because we were still going to classes. Like, it wasn't like we were just doing this. Hey, and David hopping in on the YouTube stream. David, good to see you again. I still wish I knew how to add emotes to YouTube. I probably can't because I don't have enough subs and whatnot. Marcia sending it in, but Bots clears it away. Ignatz over for Ballo. I mean, it was just the one game where we had that they did manage to get one back. That one game where we put in the our crappy goalkeeper and we lost 4-1. Everything else has either been a win or just super close. And even being super close against teams that we had no business being close with. And the fact that we beat Pushkash 5-1, I'm just waiting for the connections to start to develop. Because we are, for the most part, I knew that. Nothing I was going to say. Wait, don't want to. I don't even know why I'm trying to do this. Oh, wait, whoa. We've got happy players? Well, I mean, it is a 4-2-3-1, so can't really go wrong with a 4-2-3-1. Hey, that boy's crazy. Welcome back. Good to see you again. Oh, I thought that was in. I totally thought that was in. So we must demand more. 58% possession, 12 shots on goal, 7 on target. They're obviously leading the XG battle. I do have to update that YouTube command. Uh-oh, they're going to tie it up right here. Zonka. Oh, load with the save. Yeah, well, because we're in the third tier of Hungary, the matches are a bit fewer and further between than they were in Croatia. We went from matches twice a week to matches once every 2 weeks. 66th minute. Do we look to make changes? Oh, come on, Mate. So one 20-year-old makes a mistake, and another one makes it up. Caprich looking for Shell. Lose it again. Come on, man. Nice, Attila. Great touch by Basha. Get in there. Get in the box. Get in the net. Son of a... Yeah. Let's move Sego over. We'll bring Jacletti in. Do I... What happened to the loan? The kid on loan? Is it because he wasn't in my saved roster yet? No, he's definitely not on the bench, and I want to know why. Shell to Katona. Overtaken, but still in possession. Shell, edge of the box. In the middle. Jacletti almost scored. But why is he not on my bench? Oh, Gabor Greshki, the guy who scored against me, is off with an injury. Dimit? You got it. See, I was going to say something, and I know better. Look, even saying something about not saying something means that we make a mistake. Klaus. Shago! Imre Shago. I think I need to re-sign this kid. I need to make sure that this kid's around. He has just done nothing but score goals. These last couple of matches, he has been absolutely on fire. Oh, the game ain't over yet. Marsa. Free kick. Lote makes the save. Kalash into the middle. Nice clearance. Marsa chipping it back post. And Bense Sipitz able to beat Loth on the third attempt. We've rated Timit before. Not that I'm saying we can't, obviously. Look at not me throwing his points around. What else is he going to spend it on? Oh, we did manage to hold on to the win, so let's, there we go. We'll say nice work, everybody. All right. All right, so let's raid Timit. Do 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 do. One T or two? Two T's. Streaming Football Manager 2024. All right, we're going to pop to this. I guess I can do it better. How about that? Oh, wait, the music goes away. Let's just do this. All right, thank you all very much for being here. We are rating Timit. Have a wonderful night. I will see you next time. I appreciate you all being here. And we did get encouraging news from an inside source that Football Manager 25, it's going to be okay. And I don't just mean okay like it's going to be copacetic. Have yourselves a wonderful evening. Take care, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.